Welcome back to Top Liberty Coins, the channel where we dive deep into the world of rare, historical, and valuable coins. Today we are going to talk about a very special coin from the United States of America, the 1977 Lincoln cent. At first glance, this coin may look like just another penny you could find in your change. But when you really start exploring its history, its production, and the collector's market, you will see why some examples of the 1977 cent have been sold for thousands and even hundreds of thousands of dollars. So grab your magnifying glass, sit back, and let's go on a journey through time and value with the 1977 Lincoln cent. The story of the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It became the very first U.S. coin to feature a real person. The design by Victor David Brenner placed Lincoln's profile on the obverse, while the reverse originally showed two wheat stalks. By 1959, the wheat reverse was replaced with the Lincoln Memorial design to mark Lincoln's 150th birthday. By the time 1977 came around, the Lincoln Memorial design was in full production. This is the coin we will discuss today. The year 1977 in coinage. 1977 was a year without any major design changes, but the coins from this year are still sought after because of special minting qualities, variations, and the condition they can be found in. While billions were produced, not all coins survive in pristine condition, which is where the rarity and value come into play. Mint locations. The 1977 cent was struck in 3 different locations. Philadelphia produced coins without a mint mark, Denver produced coins with the D mint mark, and San Francisco produced proof coins with the S mint mark. Each of these mint locations adds a layer of interest for collectors. Metal composite. The 1977 Lincoln cent was made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, just before the Great Composition Change of 1982 when pennies started being made mostly of zinc. Because of the high copper content, even the melt value of these coins is higher than modern cents, giving them a base worth beyond face value. The design. On the front side of the coin we have Abraham Lincoln facing right. Above his head is the word Liberty, to the left is the motto "In God We Trust," and the date 1977 stands proudly in the corner. On the reverse we see the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo, with the words United States of America, 1 cent, and E pluribus unum. Common versus raremost. 1977 cents are only worth a few cents in circulated condition. However, collectors are not searching for the ordinary coins. They want coins that are in mint state, uncirculated, or coins with special errors and varieties. These are the coins that can be worth a lot of money. The power of condaton grading is everything when it comes to coin value. A 1977 cent in poor condition might not sell for more than a few cents. But in pristine condition, graded by PCGS or NGC, these coins can command high prices. A red gem MS 67 cent from 1977 has sold for thousands of dollars at auction. That's right, a coin you could have once spent on candy is now worth thousands. Error cons. Collectors love error coins, and the 1977 cent does not disappoint. Off-center strikes, double die obverse, broad strikes, and clipped planchets can all add huge value. Some rare double die examples from this era have been known to bring in big money from serious collectors. Proof cons. The San Francisco Mint struck proof coins in 1977, specially made for collectors. These coins have a mirror-like finish and are far scarcer than regular circulation coins. A perfect proof 1977 S coin can also reach hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on its grade and whether it shows cameo or deep cameo contrasts. The current market value. Now let's talk numbers. A regular 1977 penny in circulation is usually worth around 1 to 10 cents. But uncirculated examples can range from $5 to $50 depending on grade. High-grade mint state coins certified MS 67 or better can sell for over $500. The real treasures are rare errors and proofs, which can bring in several $1,000s. In fact, certain unique examples have been auctioned for as much as $78,999, proving that sometimes a penny can be worth a fortune. Collector Diamandi. Why do people pay so much for these coins? The answer is history, rarity, and beauty. Collectors want a piece of America's past, and the Lincoln cent is one of the most iconic coins in the entire world. Demand will always be there, especially for rare varieties and high-grade survivors. How to find THEM? You may be wondering, how can you find a 1977 cent worth money? The answer is simple. Check your pocket change, search coin rolls from the bank, and look through old jars of pennies you may have in your home. You never know when a treasure could be hiding in plain sight. Tips for beginners: if you are just starting out in coin collecting, focus on condition. Use a magnifying glass to check for errors. Store your coins in protective holders to avoid scratches. And always research before selling, because sometimes what looks like an ordinary penny could be a gem. The legacy of the 1977 cent. Even though it's just one small coin, the 1977 Lincoln cent connects us to history. It carries the image of one of America's greatest presidents. It was struck in an era of change, and it continues to surprise us with its hidden value. Conclusion and call to action. And so now you know the story of the 1977 Lincoln cent, its history, its mint marks, its errors, and its value. Remember, not every coin is worth thousands, but every coin tells a story. That's the beauty of coin collecting. If you enjoyed this journey into the world of coins, don't forget to subscribe to Top Liberty Coins for more videos on rare coins, market values, and collecting tips. Smash that like button, share this video with your friends, and let us know in the comments if you have ever found a rare 1977 penny. This is Top Liberty Coins, and I'll see you in the next video, where we continue to uncover treasures from history one coin at a time. Today we are diving deep into one of the most talked about coins in US coin collecting, the 1982 cent. At first glance, it looks like just another penny, but the truth is, this small coin has a massive story, multiple varieties, and some versions are worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you've got jars of pennies at home, don't underestimate them. One of them could change your life. The story of the 1982 cent. The year 1982 was a turning point in US coinage history. Before 1982, pennies were made mostly of copper. But in 1982, due to the rising price of copper, the US Mint made a huge decision. They changed the composition of the penny from 95% copper and 5% zinc to a cheaper zinc coin with a thin copper coating. This decision created confusion, varieties, and an incredible opportunity for collectors today. Why 1982 is so special? Unlike most years, 1982 saw both copper cents and zinc cents being minted. This means there are multiple different types of pennies from just that one year. Some weigh more, some weigh less, and some are much rarer than others. Collectors love 1982 because it represents a historic change, and whenever there's a transition year in coinage, it usually creates hidden gems that can be worth a fortune. The different varieties of the 1982 cent. In 1982, there were 7 different varieties of the Lincoln cent. Some were large date, some were small date, some were copper, and some were zinc. Collectors break them down like this: 1982 large date copper, 1982 small date copper, 1982 large date zinc, 1982 small date zinc, 1982 D large date copper, 1982 D large date zinc, 1982 D small date zinc. Each of these varieties has its own story, its own rarity, and its own value today. How to tell copper versus zinc pennies apart? One of the easiest ways to identify a 1982 cent is by weighing it. A copper penny weighs 3.11 grams, while a zinc penny weighs 2.5 grams. A good digital coin scale is an essential tool for every collector. Even though these coins look almost the same, their weight tells the real story. This small difference can mean the difference between an ordinary penny and a valuable collectible. Part 6, the famous 1982 D small date copper. Now here's where things get exciting. The 1982 D small date copper cent is one of the holy grails of modern US coin collecting. For decades, collectors thought no 1982 D small date coppers existed, but then one was discovered. It is an extremely rare error coin because Denver supposedly only struck zinc small dates in 1982. Yet a copper one slipped through. This coin has sold for tens of thousands of dollars at auction. Auction records and market value. Let's talk about money, because that's what excites collectors. Depending on the variety and condition, a 1982 cent can be worth anywhere from a penny to thousands of dollars. For example, an ordinary 1982 zinc cent is still just 1 cent. But a high-grade small-date copper cent can fetch hundreds of dollars, and the legendary 1982D small-date copper has been valued at over $18,000. Imagine pulling that from your change jar. The current market value in 2025. Fast forward to today, the demand for 1982 cents remains strong. Collectors worldwide are hunting them, and the market is growing as more people enter the coin hobby. On average, common varieties in uncirculated condition can sell between $1 and $10 each, but the rarer versions can still hit 4 to 5 figures at auction. The best part is, most people still don't know about this. That means there's a real chance of finding treasure in your pocket change. Why people love collecting pennies. The penny has always been America's most humble coin, yet it holds some of the greatest mysteries. For many collectors, the 1982 cent represents both history and possibility. It's affordable, accessible, and exciting because anyone can search for it. You don't need to be a millionaire to start coin collecting. All you need is curiosity, patience, and the knowledge we share here on Top Liberty Coins, the broader history of Lincoln cents. To truly appreciate the 1982 penny, let's step back. The Lincoln cent was first issued in 1909, celebrating the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Over time, the penny has seen design changes, composition changes, and endless varieties. But 1982 stands out because it marked the end of the all-copper penny era. Other rare cents worth big money. While 1982 is fascinating, it's not the only year collectors should be excited about. Coins like the 1909 SVDB, the 1914 D, the 1922 No D, the 1943 copper cent, and the 1955 double die are all worth thousands. By learning about coins like the 1982 cent, you open the door to recognizing other hidden treasures too. That's why education is so important in this hobby. How to start collecting like a pro. If you're serious about collecting, you need the right tools. Start with a magnifying glass, a digital scale, and coin flips to protect your finds. Keep your coins clean, but never clean them with chemicals, as this can destroy their value. Document your collection and stay updated with coin price guides. Knowledge is power, and here on Top Liberty Coins, we provide that knowledge. Common mistakes new collectors make. A lot of beginners rush into coin collecting hoping to get rich quick. They may confuse damage for rare errors, or they clean coins thinking it helps. Remember, cleaning almost always lowers value. Another mistake is ignoring condition. A 1982 cent in circulated condition may be worth only pennies, but the same coin in pristine condition can sell for much more. Patience and careful study are key. The future of the penny. The U.S. government has debated retiring the penny for years. With inflation, the penny costs more to produce than it's worth. But collectors argue that the penny is part of America's identity. If the penny is ever discontinued, coins like the 1982 cent will only grow more valuable and more historic. That's why now is the best time to learn, collect, and preserve these coins. Conclusion and call to action. So, what have we learned today? The 1982 cent is no ordinary coin. It represents a change in U.S. history. It exists in multiple varieties, and some are worth thousands of dollars. With just a little effort, anyone can search through pocket change, old jars, or bank rolls and maybe discover a hidden treasure. If you love learning about coins, history, and the thrill of the hunt, then you are in the right place. This is Top Liberty Coins, and our mission is to bring you the knowledge and inspiration you need to succeed in coin collecting. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because we have many more rare coin stories coming your way. Who knows? The next coin we cover might just be sitting in your pocket right now. Today we are going to take a deep dive into the fascinating story of the 1992 USA cent, also known as the Lincoln penny. Many people overlook this small copper-colored coin, but some versions of the 1992 cent are worth thousands and even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Stay with me till the very end because you might just discover that the penny in your pocket or coin jar is worth a life-changing amount of money. The background of the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909, introduced to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first United States coin to feature a real person. Over the years, the Lincoln cent has gone through changes in metal composition, minting process, and design. By 1992, the cent had already become a staple of American coinage, but this particular year hides a very interesting and rare variety. What makes the 1992 cent SPCAL most 1992 Lincoln cents look ordinary at first glance? However, a small detail in the design makes some of them extremely rare and valuable. The secret lies in the spacing between the letters A and M in the word America on the reverse side of the coin. Normally, in 1992, the cent should have a wide spacing between the A and the M. But a rare variety shows these two letters almost touching, which is called the close AM variety. This tiny difference turns a common penny into a rare treasure. How the error HAPPNED the close AM variety of 1992 cents happened because the mint accidentally used a reverse die that was originally meant for proof coins on some regular circulation coins. This mistake created a design mismatch. Instead of destroying these test pieces, some slipped into circulation. Collectors discovered them years later, and since then, their value has skyrocketed in the coin market. The 1992 Philadelphia close AM. There are two types of 1992 close AM cents, one struck at the Philadelphia Mint and the other at the Denver Mint. The Philadelphia close AM is very rare and highly sought after. Only a handful have been certified by grading services like PCGS and NGC. Their value depends heavily on condition, but even in circulated grades, they can bring in thousands of dollars. The 1992 Denver close AMth Denver Mint also accidentally struck cents with the close AM design in 1992. This version is even rarer than the Philadelphia issue. If you ever come across a 1992 penny with the AM in America touching or nearly touching, you could be looking at a coin worth tens of thousands of dollars. Always check your Denver pennies carefully. How to identify a close AM? To spot the close AM variety, take a magnifying glass and look closely at the letters A and M in the word America. On the regular 1992 cent, the letters are widely spaced apart, with a clear gap. On the close AM, the letters almost touch. Additionally, on the close AM, the FG initials of the designer Frank Gasparo are set slightly differently. These tiny details are what make the coin unique and incredibly valuable. Grading and the condition of a coin plays a huge role in its value. Coins are graded from poor, good, fine, extremely fine, and all the way up to mint state 70. A circulated 1992 close AM might sell for a few $1,000s, but a mint state example can go for tens of thousands or even more. Collectors and investors pay top dollar for coins with bright luster, no scratches, and sharp details. Record auction SLES. One of the most exciting parts of coin collecting is seeing what rare coins bring at auctions. A 1992 close AM cent once sold for more than $20,000 at auction. Some estimates even suggest that in higher grades, the value could reach close to $100,000. That's an incredible return on a coin that was originally worth just 1 cent. How many EXIST experts believe that only a very small number of 1992 close AM cents exist? Some estimate fewer than 20 examples from Philadelphia and even fewer from Denver are known today. This extreme rarity is why the value of these coins continues to climb. With every discovery, the excitement in the collector community grows. Why collectors love the 1992 close AM? Collectors are drawn to error coins and varieties because they represent unique mistakes in the minting process. The 1992 Close AM cent is one of those legendary varieties that combine rarity, mystery, and historical interest. Owning one is like holding a piece of American coin history in your hand. Current market value. As of now, the market value of the 1992 Close AM cent ranges widely depending on the coin's grade. Circulated examples can sell for several $1,000s. High-grade examples certified by PCGS or NGC can fetch between $20,000 to $50,000, and in some cases, even higher. Collectors and investors are always watching for the next record-breaking sale. Where to look for TGM? The best part is that these rare cents are still out there. They can be hiding in pocket change, old coin jars, or bank rolls. Many people don't realize they have a rare variety. That's why it's always worth checking every penny carefully. You never know when you might come across a coin worth a fortune. Tips for beginners. If you are just starting in coin collecting, here are some quick tips. Always handle coins carefully, preferably with gloves. Use a magnifying glass to study details. Keep your coins in protective holders to prevent damage. And most importantly, research and learn as much as you can. Knowledge is the key to spotting rare treasures like the 1992 Close AM. The future of the 1992 CNT. The demand for rare varieties is only growing. As more collectors enter the hobby, the prices for coins like the 1992 Close AM are expected to rise even further. Finding one now could be like striking gold. Imagine turning a penny into tens of thousands of dollars simply by paying attention to the details. Closing MESSAG. So, the next time you come across a 1992 penny, don't just spend it without looking. Take a closer look at the word America and check if the A and M are close together. You could be holding one of the rarest modern cents in existence, worth a small fortune. Remember, every coin has a story, and here at Top Liberty Coins, we bring those stories to life. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with more fascinating coin stories, history, and hidden treasures. Who knows? The next video could reveal the secret behind another rare coin that might be sitting in your pocket right now.